When this leading coefficient is greater than 1, then it becomes a matter of guess and check, so I thought for several years. But I'm going to show you the big X, or I like to just say the super X method. Okay, so the super X method is going to be real cool. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw this X. All right. And in this X, we're going to put some numbers. So the first thing we're going to do, in the top of the X, we're going to multiply A. Now, when I say A, remember, when you have a polynomial, it's in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So it looks like this. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay? So we're going to multiply A times C. So 2 times negative 36, and I'll actually put it up here. That gives you negative 72. In the bottom of the X, we're going to put our B term. That's negative 21. All right, so now we have to find two factors that we can multiply to get negative 72, and we can add them together to get negative 21. Now, if you want to, you can write down the factors of 72. Actually, we can do that here too. 1 times 72, 2 times 36, 3 times 24. There's a few more, but I can actually see right here. 3 and 24 are going to be the factors that we're going to use. Now, notice, because this is negative, the signs have to be plus and minus, or positive and negative. So, if I actually take 3 and 24, I can get 3 and 24. And since it's negative, we have to have negative 24. Okay? So, after we do that, we need to divide both of these terms by this leading coefficient of 2. So we divide that by 2, divide that by 2. Now I'm going to do another X because I want to simplify all this. So I have my negative 72, I have my negative 21, and then over here I have 3, or tree as I like to say, over 2. And then negative 24 over 2 is actually negative 12, but I'm going to write it as a fraction for the sake of this problem or this example. Now, once we do that, actually, we're going to write out our factors, believe it or not. Okay, so when I look at this first number, the denominator is going to be my coefficient of x. So 2x, and then this numerator is going to be plus 3. It's positive because they're both positive. The denominator here is going to be my leading coefficient of x. So I'm going to have x, and then this is negative, so minus 12. So my factored version of this, and I just realized I used x's down here instead of z's. It's all good. Pretend it's a z. All right? That lets you know my videos aren't scripted. Everything is fresh. All right, so now, and you can actually multiply this back together to prove that it multiplies to get our original polynomial. 2x times x gives me 2x squared, and I'll write it down here, 2x squared. If we multiply the outside, 2x times negative 12 is negative 24x. The inside plus 3x, or tree x as I like to say, and then minus 36. So if I combine these two middle terms, negative 24 plus tree is negative 21.